बार जो अशोक
Icons of UAE, presented by Bricks and Wood Real Estate. In association with West Zone, live better today. Blue Chip Group, your partner in growth.
Hello and welcome to yet another inspiring episode of Icons of the UAE. I am Shruti and today we are going to dissect the story of a science student turned chartered accountant turned a developer in the UAE. Hailing from a small town in Rajasthan to shaping the skyline of the UAE, this man's rise has been nothing short of meteoric. Please welcome Mr. Praveen Sharma, the founder and CEO of Meteora Developers.
Going to Dubai dream was from when I was in 10th standard. I completed my CA in 1996. We are from a very humble background. I left consulting job and become an entrepreneur. I've been into the real estate for almost 20 years. I've been into the shoes of investor or a broker or a developer. I understand that what are the mistakes others are making. I believe that if as long as you are honest, loyal, growth is automatically will come, business will automatically come. This was a very calculated risk we took, and God was very kind enough. Immediately I made enough money, more than what I used to make while I was working. As long as you are honest and loyal and hardworking, sky is the limit.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me on the show, Shruti.
Sir, you said that you started your journey from a very small town in Rajasthan. Please tell us about your early days.
Yeah, born in Rajasthan, one place called Bhilwara, and then my father was in a government job, so he was posted in one very small village in Rajasthan only. So my basic primary education was in that place in a very small school. And then we again moved to Bhilwara to do my college. So I did my graduation from Bhilwara. I was a science student. And then once we completed our graduation, we decided, few friends, that let's do CA.
How did that happen, like the transition from science to CA?
Yeah, the Bhilwara is a place where generally this is a saying that they say that if you are not doing anything, let's do CA.
Achha.
So this is how the most of the students, the Bhilwara produces the maximum CA in India. So then me and my friend, we decided to go to Mumbai to do the CA. We sat in the train without any reservation.
Okay.
And not knowing anything about Mumbai and other things. Finally, we both ended up in Mumbai. We both didn't know that where we have to go now. So finally, we asked someone and they said, okay, you get down at Dadar. So we just got down at Dadar and then took another train, local train. First time it was a local train experience. But somehow we reached to one of our hostel was there. So our my brother's few friends were there in the hostel. So we went there with our baggage and beddings and everything. And then we thought that like in Rajasthan happens that if you go somewhere, they will host us. But when Mumbai was a different, they asked us, okay, so where you will stay? We didn't have a clue, so we said, okay, we'll stay with you. He said, no, this is Mumbai. In hostel, we can't accommodate like the outsiders. So then we tried our best. We didn't have too much of money. So with that money, we have to survive for a long time. Finally, we found one place in Mumbai only. So we went there, stayed there. We never experienced that. This place was very horrible, but there was no choice. We decided that we have to do something and we have to achieve this.
So why was it necessary for you to move to Mumbai? Was it because of articleship?
Bhilwara was not, it was a very small place those days. So the most of the people who aren't really serious about doing CA, they generally move to Mumbai. And Mumbai is a place where you get lots of opportunity and the learning process was.
So when did you complete your CA?
I completed my CA in 1996. Before completing, there were lots of struggles while doing the CA. First, being science student and from a Hindi medium as well. So when we reached Mumbai, first few months we were not able to even understand what is going on in the class and the office. So those days were really tough. Once I completed my CA, and I was at Nariman Point, and I went to see one of my old friend, and then he offered me that, do you want to go to Dubai?
Oh.
So this is how I got an opportunity. I was very passionate about going to Dubai.
So when you came to Dubai, what was your aspiration? Why did you want to come to Dubai?
We are from a very humble background. There was not any capital base at all in the family. Those days, it was very simple that if you go to foreign country, then you can make some good amount of money and savings.
Take us through your Dubai journey.
Journey was very nice in the beginning. You know, when I came to Dubai, I worked with a company called PKF. But this company was very cooperative and helpful to me. I worked with the first company for 3 years, and then I got an opportunity to work with another company, Deloitte. So I worked with the Deloitte for 2 years with the Deloitte. I had a very clear vision from the beginning that finally I had to start something my own. So I left Deloitte, and then I started my own consulting. So this is how the journey started as a consultant. But I was lucky enough that the clients whom I was serving, they liked me very much, my services and my commitment. So finally they keep on offering me other partnership in their businesses. So finally I left consulting job and become an entrepreneur.
And what were the learnings that you deployed once you started working for yourself?
See, in my opinion, and I still believe till today, that if you really want to do well in your life, in this business or in any profession or in your job, the networking is the key to success.
So from Bhilwara to Mumbai to Dubai, what each of these places has taught you so far?
Yeah, everywhere the different learnings. But yes, the bottom line is that as long as you are honest and loyal and hardworking, sky is the limit.
Any strategies that you are using for your venture, because you have entered a very competitive market? So as a developer, what are you doing differently?
I've been into the real estate for almost 20 years now in Dubai, and I understand that, and I've been into the shoes of everyone, like be an investor or a broker or a developer and everything, so that I understand that what are the mistakes others are making. So this is the one of the thing which I believe that if as long as you are transparent with your investor, as long you are honest with your investor, as long as you are loyal to your investors, growth is automatically will come, business will automatically come.
Who's been the biggest support system in your career?
First and foremost, my parents. So they allowed me to come to Dubai and supported me by financially and morally. Then, of course, my wife she's been always supportive. And then we were lucky enough that we got 2 kids, one son and one daughter, Pranay and Mahima. They both have been always supportive to us. We always discuss our business plans. We share all what's going on in the business and the personal life.
Fantastic. It's time for a short break, but we have just started with Mr. Praveen Sharma. You stay tuned to Icons of the UAE. I am Shruti with you.
Icons of UAE, presented by Bricks and Wood Real Estate. In association with West Zone, live better today. Blue Chip Group, your partner in growth.
In a place where traditions meet ambition, sometimes it's just a moment of help. Sometimes it's just the joy of creation. We invite young dreamers to be part of this incredible journey. Sometimes it's just an idea, but we see the passion for it. Together, we'll celebrate your innovations and the boundless spirit of the youth.
Welcome to Majlis, where dreams become reality.
After completely selling out our first 2 projects, we invite you to register for the pre-launch of Vida Grande.
Icons of UAE, presented by Bricks and Wood Real Estate. In association with West Zone, live better today. Blue Chip Group, your partner in growth.
Welcome back after the break. This is Icons of the UAE, and today on the show we have Mr. Praveen Sharma. In this segment, we are going to get to know the pillars of his life. First up, we have the wife, Mrs. Nikita Sharma. Thank you so much for joining us, ma'am.
Thank you.
मैम ये तो हम समझ गए कि प्रोफेशनली ये बहुत अमेजिंग है. पर्सनल लाइफ में कैसे हैं?
पर्सनल लाइफ में भी बहुत अच्छे हैं, बहुत अच्छे बेटे हैं, भाई हैं, दोस्त हैं, बहुत अच्छे फादर हैं, बहुत अच्छे हस्बैंड हैं.
वैसे आई अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग कि आपका एक बिजनेस है ऑफ हाउस ऑफ दाल, एक रेस्टोरेंट है जिसकी ये बैकबोन है.
जी जी बिल्कुल.
तो वो एसोसिएशन कैसे हुआ, बताइए उसके बारे में.
कोविड के टाइम में एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली थी हमको एक रेस्टोरेंट खरीदने की. तो चूंकि निकिता का शुरू से इंटरेस्ट है और इसका कुछ आइडियाज थे उस रेस्टोरेंट को आगे काम करने के लिए.
तो कैसे आपने डिसाइड किया कि आपको एक रेस्टोरेंट चाहिए और इन्होंने बोला लीजिए?
नहीं, दोनों का था और कुछ अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली थी, इसके लिए हो गया. फिर हम लोगों ने डिसाइड किया कि करना क्या है. तो सोचा कि यहाँ जो मिट्टी की हांडी में नहीं बन रही थी, क्योंकि हमने कोविड में अपने घर पे ट्राई किया, तो वो एक कॉन्सेप्ट अच्छा लगा. तो उसके लिए फिर हमने मिट्टी की हांडी में 14 घंटे 16 घंटे वैसे दाल बनाना स्टार्ट किया.
तो वो आइडिया आप ही का था? वो इनोवेशन करना, मार्केट में कुछ डिफरेंट लेके आना, वो आपका आइडिया था? वो फैंटास्टिक. फिर उसके बाद उसको आपने एग्जीक्यूट कैसे किया?
उसके बाद बस दोनों साथ मिलके काम किया.
कैसा चल रहा है अभी वो?
अच्छा चल रहा है. टच.
कितना टाइम हो गया उसको?
ऑलमोस्ट 3 years.
ऑलमोस्ट 3 years. सो क्या है जो कि ये करते हैं डिफरेंटली देन यू?
रेस्टोरेंट में स्पेशली शी हैज मेड इट अ पॉइंट कि सारी चीज़ें मतलब प्योर हो. वी यूज़ काऊ घी, वी यूज़ द बेस्ट इंग्रेडिएंट. सारे मसाले जो हम घरों में यूज़ करते हैं सारे रेस्टोरेंट में यूज़ करते हैं. प्योरिटी होती है खाने में, बिल्कुल क्लीननेस इज हाईएस्ट लेवल इन द रेस्टोरेंट. एंड मोर इम्पोर्टेंट दैट शी मेक श्योर कि भाई कोई भी कस्टमर को हमेशा बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट सर्विस कैसे मिल सकती है.
फैंटास्टिक. सो फाइनल डिसीजन किसका होता है रेस्टोरेंट के बारे में?
ऑफ कोर्स निकिता का.
ऐसा कुछ आपने किया जो कि डिफरेंट है इनके आइडिया से और आपने उसे एग्जीक्यूट करवाया कि नहीं ये मैं कह रही हूँ कर लीजिए?
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं, बट मोस्टली होता है क्योंकि मैं हाउसवाइफ रही हूँ तो मुझे उतना नॉलेज नहीं है, तो मुझे कभी पूछना होता है. और बाकी वैसे छोटा छोटा जो डेली रूटीन में होता है वो तो मैनेज हो ही जाता है.
एक चीज तो समझ आती है मुझे आपसे बात करके कि आपको अपनी तारीफ नहीं करनी, बट आपका योगदान कितना रहा है इनके सक्सेस में?
मेरे ख्याल से मैंने कभी उनको रोका नहीं है, और बाकी वही बता पाएंगे कि
इन माय ओपिनियन आई वुड गिव 100 out of 100 द वे शी हैज सपोर्टेड टू मी. मेरे सारे डिसीजन को इसने सपोर्ट किया.
कितने साल हो गए आपकी शादी को?
26 साल कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं.
ओह, जितना दुबई से एसोसिएशन उतना निकिता से एसोसिएशन.
बिल्कुल जी बिल्कुल.
और जो सबसे बड़ी वाली झगड़ा हुआ कभी आपका, लड़ाई हुई?
जनरली पति पत्नी में झगड़े तो चलते रहते हैं, बट ऐसा कोई झगड़ा नहीं हुआ जिसको याद कर रखा जाए.
और झगड़े क्यों भी याद करने वैसे भी, राइट?
जी जी जी.
बस ऐसे ही आप अपने एक दूसरे के साथ रहें, आपकी जोड़ी ऐसे ही बनी रहे और ऐसे ही आप इनको सपोर्ट करते रहें इन द फ्यूचर. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure to have you on the show. And now it's time for us to meet the second pillar of Mr. Sharma's life, his son Pranay. Pranay, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
The first question I want to ask you is about your equation with your father. He wakes up at 4 a.m. You sleep at 4 a.m. What is the reason?
I don't play golf as much as he does, and this usually happens on weekends. So I come back at 4 and he's leaving for golf around that time. So, but now things are changing now. So our timings are getting synced.
Things are changing. So he's moving to your time zone, or you are
No,
moving
we're getting
to his?
to the same time zone now.
Okay. Now I understand that you have also joined his business. Was this always your plan, or was it a pressure tactic of your father?
No pressure actually. I knew when I was around 12 that I'd rather work for him than, achieve targets for others while making pennies for myself. So, and it's worked out. We've done lots of businesses together. We've been, there's every industry that he's picked up, I've worked with on as well. So from F&B to trading to scrap businesses, yeah, we've done everything pretty much.
What is your role in his business?
So I'm the gap between the agents, the clients, and the developing company, which is Meteora. I represent the Meteora as well as I represent my clients. Usually what happens is agents take the commission and leave, but we stay with them till the end. We make sure that their property is rented out as well. Anything sales related operations, I'll be your person.
You seem to be very proud of it, right?
Yeah, always, of course.
Now tell me one thing, Pranay. How is this man as a father and as a professional?
As a professional, I would say I've only had few role models. There's obviously Steve Jobs. If there's anyone after Steve Jobs, I look up to my dad. As a father, obviously I'm what I am because of him, so I guess he did a pretty good job.
What is the biggest learning you've had working under him?
Like he said, just do good and the good will follow you. You know, we don't really chase the money. We try to just get things done one day at a time, and it's worked out for us. You know, it's how we've lasted 26 years in UAE, and surely a lot more to go.
So talking about the future plans, what is the future of Meteora developers?
There is no end to it. The sky is the limit. These are 6 buildings that we're going to do. We're going to do probably another 6 next year. It just keeps going.
Who brings in the innovation part between the two of you?
Of course, sometimes he brings lots of good ideas as a youngsters, and we try to implement those ideas.
Don't you ever feel like maybe he doesn't know any good, so you want to like take the charge?
No, I always prefer, and I am a good listener, I listen to all the ideas, and then we discuss. If something is not practical, again, he is also a very open-minded person, so then we see what is the good for the business.
And what is the biggest advantage of having your son running the show for you?
This is, as a father, there is nothing can be better than this. If your son is with you all the time, taking care of your business and supporting you, and same time learning and making career for himself as well. I see that a big opportunity for him as well as being a Meteora, one of the key person in the Meteora. And I wish him a good luck and big success.
Do you at any point in time in the future wish to go solo or always want to work with the father?
Nah, we've built a good relationship. I think we can make it last.
And before going into the break, you were also mentioning about the third pillar, your daughter. You want to share about that?
Yes, my Mahima, she's still studying in UK. And we are hoping that after 2 years she will come back from UK and join us.
Your father brought the business this far. What are your plans for the future?
We plan on doing property management, even facility management. We just want to give an end-to-end service to all our clients. Over the next few years, you'll be seeing us in various fields, all of them under the same banner, hopefully.
One question that I have for you, Pranay, is about networking. One thing that your father has been constantly talking about, how important it is to network. Have you been able to apply that in your style of working?
I have been able to apply it, but not. The success doesn't come to you immediately. It takes years and years of practice, but it's a growing process, and I'm sure I'll pick up the same amount of skills as he has.
He makes it sound very, very easy. What are the challenges you have faced when you are trying to network?
Honestly, I've faced very few challenges when it comes to networking because I'm always around him. So I get introduced as his son, and immediately things become much easier. So it's nice to be around him, and makes my life easier.
Well, we can definitely say one thing, that this duo is set out for bigger achievements. All the very best to you.
Thank you.
Time for a short break. We'll be back soon. This is Icons of the UAE.
Icons of UAE, presented by Bricks and Wood Real Estate. In association with West Zone, live better today. Blue Chip Group, your partner in growth.
In a place where traditions meet ambition. Sometimes it's just a moment of help. Sometimes it's just the joy of creation. We invite young dreamers to be part of this incredible journey. Sometimes it's just an idea, but we see the passion for it. Together, we'll celebrate your innovations and the boundless spirit of the youth.
Welcome to Majlis, where dreams become reality.
Meteora developers present Vita Grande, premium one-bedroom residences, Jumeirah Village Circle, Dubai, starting from 800,000 dirhams, with a 40 months post-handover payment plan, and handover in 18 months. For more information, call 800-789.
Icons of UAE, presented by Bricks and Wood Real Estate. In association with West Zone, live better today. Blue Chip Group, your partner in growth.
Welcome back to Icons of the UAE. In this segment, we are going to get to know him personally. Sir, obviously we have spoken a lot about your life and your career, but now tell me personally, what do you do to unwind?
Yeah, basically whenever I get a free time, I always remember my old friends and I try to go and meet them, spend time with them, and that makes me really happy and more motivated.
So you meet more people as you are unwinding?
Yes.
What does UAE mean to you?
UAE is mean to me everything. UAE is like now my home now. Generally people call it second home, but I will call it now first home for me. Whatever I am today is all because of the UAE rules, regulations, and such an amazing country, amazing rulers and everything.
Sir, if you were to actually go out there and buy more property outside of the UAE, where would that be?
My first preference would be India.
Do you have any property in India?
Yes, we do.
Fantastic. Okay, moving on to a very important aspect of being successful, like you mentioned, networking. Yeah. How to do that? Not everybody can do this.
Yeah, of course, networking takes a lot of efforts to do the networking. There is a lot of sacrifices when you want to do a networking. Networking cannot be as one-sided. You know, you have to help people to do networking. Sometimes if you need help, people will help you. So it's a lot of time and efforts. Of course, there is a family time you have to sacrifice to do the networking.
Decades of career, I'm sure you must have had some challenges which you overcame. What are the things that you are proud of?
I'm really proud of that, you know, in spite of lots of issues happened in the last, in the economy and everything in the last 26 years of my UAE career. We were lucky enough to overcome all the crises and everything. We've been always conservative in the business. So this is one of the best things which I think saved us from all the crises.
Any crisis you'd like to mention that you overcame with your expertise?
Like, you know, like in Lehman Brothers times, we were in the real estate and the real estate was almost at the bottom and there were lots of issues were happening. But because again, I would say, because our good circle, friends and the relationship with all the investors and developers, we could manage those crises. Many people helped us on those crises and many developers helped us on those crises and we ended up without losing any money.
That is fantastic. Any social causes that you are supporting these days?
Now, one of the thing which I've been always doing from the beginning, you know, from last 26 years, I try to help people who are looking for a job. Since I came, you know, maybe more than 100 chartered accountants I have placed to the various companies. And that has become a strength now because all these chartered accountants working for different companies in a very senior position in last 25 years, they have grown.
That is so amazing. Now I'm going to get into a rapid fire with you. I'm going to ask you a series of questions which are going to be super fun. Sure. First question, big city or small town?
Big city.
Big city. Second, apartment or villa?
Villa.
JVC or JLT?
JVC.
Favorite Rajasthani food?
Dal bati churma.
And favorite sport?
Golf.
Golf. Do you play golf?
Yes, I am a really passionate golfer. At least 2 times in a week we play golf.
Oh, fantastic. So who are your golf buddies?
We have a very good group called Dhamal Group in the Emirates Golf Course.
Okay.
And there are almost 54 friends in the group.
That is absolutely amazing when you talk about your ways of unwinding. But coming back to your work profile, how do you keep yourself motivated in the office as well? Because you have achieved a lot.
Motivation is only one thing that God has given us enough. Now let's give back to the society, and that is what is always motivating me.
What is that one advice you'd like to give to the youngsters who are starting out now?
Be always honest with your client. Try to help your client. One client can bring 10,000 clients. So never try to take out all the benefits, undue advantage from your client. Help him, be always transparent, honest with him. Just to make small money, don't sell something to him which you also believe that you will never buy. So please sell something which is really good for yourself and to your client.
So if you had a chance to do something completely different, what would that be?
Then I would prefer to start something educational institution back home. In fact, we tried few years back and it was a good success also, but somehow we could not continue. I would like to again start that project, and that project will definitely help students from the small towns, groom them in such a way so that they can compete with the bigger cities students like Mumbai and Delhi, and they will create some enough opportunity for them with our networking, our contacts overseas. So if I had to start something else, I will definitely love to do that.
That's such a noble thought. We wish you all the very best for that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me as well.
So with this, we have come to the end of yet another exciting episode of Icons of the UAE. With Mr. Praveen Sharma, we learned today that as long as we have networking skills, even we can succeed 1 square foot at a time. Until next time, this is me, Shruti, signing off. You stay inspired and stay iconic.
You're obviously a very popular man. You know what caught our eyes in that entire video?
Yeah.
That you were watching India Today.
Yes, I am very much fan of you and India Today and every one of you.
So my question to you is there an easy way to earn money? Is it as easy as these tall buildings that we see? Or is it really uphill?
See, if you want to earn money, let's focus on the good work. And if you are working good, money will come automatically. If you are behind money, money will never follow you.
पैसे के पीछे मत भागो.
पैसे के पीछे भागोगे तो
अच्छा
पैसा
काम
आपके
करो,
आगे आगे
पैसा पीछे
भागेगा.
भागेगा. A huge round of applause for your great work. And
Thank you very much. Thank you NKN Media, Mr. Majid Khan, India Today Group, all the anchors here who have come all the way from India, Mr. Shashi Tharoor sir. I dedicate this award to my wife, my family, and the most important, my partner, Mr. Omar.
Icons of UAE, presented by Bricks and Wood Real Estate. In association with West Zone, live better today. Blue Chip Group, your partner in growth.
In a place where traditions meet ambition. Sometimes it's just a moment of help. Sometimes it's just the joy of creation. We invite young dreamers to be part of this incredible journey. Sometimes it's just an idea, but we see the passion for it. Together, we'll celebrate your innovations and the boundless spirit of the youth.
Welcome to Majlis, where dreams become reality.
After completely selling out our first 2 projects, we invite you to register for the pre-launch of Vida Grande.
आतंकी